Crockett and Jones for Ralph Lauren Gianni Boots. This particular pair is about 2 years old, and as you can see, it's a mock toe brown shell Cordovan boot, 360-degree welted sole. Ralph Lauren uses double oak soles for, I think, their entire line of these types of shoes and boots. I think if you go online at the moment, the only ones that are available are the Marlowe wingtips tassel loafers and penny loafers, and those are great shoes too. These Giannis ran, I think, about 2 years ago, and really they're just a pretty nice boot. So let's go through some of their features here. So obviously we've got 5 eyelets followed by 4 speed hooks. These particular speed hooks are really quite nice. I have speed hooks on boots from Allen Edmonds, Alden, and then Crockett and Jones. And these Crockett and Jones speed hooks are by far some of the nicest. Haven't had any bending issues, as you can see. They're not cutting into the laces. These laces are actually 2 years old as well. And I wear these boots probably, I'm going to ballpark 1 to 2 times a week for 6 months out of the year. I generally do not wear them when it's real warm out because they are a fairly tall boot. So obviously we've got a nice tab on the back to grab while you're putting the boots on. They're lined with glove calfskin leather. The tongue is unlined, shell Cordovan. We have a dovetailed heel and the typical Crockett and Jones nailing pattern in the heel itself. Just a perfect job on the actual stitching of the sole, and nice welt stitching as well. As I said, these are 2 years old. I didn't add up or do the multiplication to figure out how many wears, but I wear these primarily in the winter, and I don't cover these up with anything. So I mean, if it's lousy out and it's snowing and slushing and all that stuff, these get worn as is. Really don't have any issues with them whatsoever. They're made on the 325 last by Crockett and Jones, but they actually run a little bit big even for that last. So to put that in English, what that means, the 325 last is a relatively wide last through the ball of the foot, and then the heel is also a little bit wider than some of their other lasts. So a lot of people size down. So what that means, so on the Brannock device, in US measurements, I'm a 12D bordering on 12E, and these are size 11.5D. And as you can, based on the way that I described them, they fit very well. The rolls, the creasing is lining up exactly where it should be. The ball of the foot is correct front to back, and that's really the most critical feature of the sizing of these. And so here I am a 12D, almost 12E, and these are sized 11.5D, and they fit me perfectly. And if I wear thin socks, they're actually a little bit large. So I just have to wear some of that medium weight kind of dress socks, and they're just absolutely perfect. So brief overview, quick review. I don't know when these are going to be available again, but if they are and you're interested, I recommend you snatch them up because they have not been available now for about 18 months. So good luck.